Good morning, America. How you doing? I don't think I can handle that. I'll go back with my ego. Yeah, that'll work. So I had this dream last night where I was at a lake or something. There was a lake where there was a church. It was like an island in a lake. An island on a lake. There was a church. It was a Catholic church. It was Ozzy Osbourne's church. He had a priest. It was like one of those weird English Anglican, not Catholic, but like English sort of priests. And I was seeing him getting bam-bammed by an invisible force. It was like slamming him back and forth. But he was fine. He wasn't hurt. He was just all slow. And in this place, there was this like portal where there was an invisible piece of wall. And when you touch these bricks that you couldn't see, they would light up, like the outline of them would start to glow. It looked like it was like a fire brick or something. It's just weird, but really badass, to where it was like a portal that was there, but once you touch this bricks around it or whatever it was, they would start to glow, and they were like translucent and stuff. And my ex and my son was there, and it was like I could see him, but I couldn't talk to him. She was already doing something else. She wasn't interested in communicating. She was trying to do other stuff. I could see my son look at me, and I was looking at him, and she was not looking. She wouldn't look. It was very strange. Very, very strange. You know, like we would look at each other because we wanted to see each other. And she didn't notice or care. She was involved doing something else. And she missed this phenomenon that was happening at the place. I took notes and was writing stuff down about it before I either died or left or whatever was going to happen to me. But at the end of it, there was like two trees that were across a street, and I was working on one. The other guy was working on one because it had a bunch of dead limbs or something up at the very top of it. I remember seeing the branches fall, and then I went over across the street to help the guy. Inside of the tree, at the bottom, like was pulling dead wood. You know, like the trunk of the tree was broke, but inside of it, there was all these rocks that were put together like those polygonal bricks or that cyclopean masonry. They were small. Like one of them looked like a hand, a fist. Some other ones had like spirals and shit in them. And they almost started to look like jewels when you started to go further down. It was really cool. It was very vivid. I don't know what all that means, but if I don't record it, I won't have a record of it. So it's just a record of it. Continue to have the same dreams again and again and again. There's this place in one of my dreams that's like so far away from Houston, and like I know how to drive to get there, but it's like it's the same drive that you would take to get to Bastrop, but if you like times it, you'd have to like times it by 5 and stretch it out. So I don't know where that would actually get you in Texas, but that's where it would be. The place. And I was at this house. This was last night's dream. I was in this weird house. And there was a couple in there. And the woman of the couple was flirting with me. But her and her husband had the upstairs room. And I had the whole bottom floor. But they had the upstairs. And it was just really weird because I was trying to use the restroom, and I'd go to the restroom, and the toilet would be removed out of the restroom, and then I would go to the other one, and the toilet was out of it. And then I took a bath. I could hear them above the floor having sex. What's up, kitty cat? Good morning. Hey, kitty cat is here. What's up, dude? Want some food? You hungry? Hmm? Come here. That's your food. Where are you going? He runs off. Come back, come eat. I have a scaredy cat. Yeah, that's for you, dude. Yeah, dude, that's for you. He finally knows what's going on. Miss you, homie. Sir Bishop Kitty's pretty thick. Sir Bishop Kitty. Anyway, those are my dreams. I miss my son. Son, I miss you. I did not want to not see my child. All the things that I did that brought me here were not to avoid having a relationship with my kids. They were not. I wasn't getting along very well with the mom. And then she got on the stand and lied about an event, tried to get me imprisoned. And that was pretty much the last straw for me. I wasn't going to do it anymore. I still love her, though. It hurts my soul. But, that only proves to me that I really love the person. There's nothing I can do about that. They've ruined my life. Although I'm not going to have a ruined life. But, basically they've ruined my life. Because of the way they've handled me with this child support crap. And owing $100,000. I can't even get to Houston to go to court, even if I set the court. So they've got me all fucked up. Any job that I would get, they take half of my money, and it's not enough for me to do what I need to do. Just don't have enough money. And she doesn't care. I know she doesn't care. And she tries to flex like, okay, do you want the money to pay for the funeral? Like she was going to lend me $4,000 or whatever it was, $3,600 to have my dad cremated. She's going to ask her husband. I'm like, no, I don't want that. I don't want nothing from you. I would have liked you. I would have liked you to participate. I would have liked to have a life with my kids. And I tried to, but this person like bolt and stole our money. One income tax time, and then went and told the people that I had raped her and abused her, and then they took our kids away from us, or they took them away from her. I wasn't even with her. She went and did this on the sly, while trying to be slick, so she could get away and get me put in jail or something nefarious. But a lot of women in this town have done the exact same thing, because the town has it set up this way. It has it set up this way. They go to the crisis shelter. They go to the family, whatever the fuck it is called here. But They have a mechanism here for women to do that, and they seem to find to do it. I don't know if someone tells them, if it's evil spirits. I'm not sure, but she was doing weird shit where she left. And I don't have, I'm not saying I'm the best person. I'm just a guy, you know, but I love the person that I married. I love the woman with all my heart. She wasn't the prettiest woman, but then again, she was, because she was my wife. When you marry a woman and you're in love with her, she's the most beautiful woman in the world to you. When I saw her last, she was still the most beautiful woman in the world, because I don't even feel really as if I was divorced or got a divorce. I had to move away from my family. Her, because she wanted to get with her dad, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good when she moved with her dad. It just wasn't good. It was the beginning of the end. The beginning of the end. The oldest son didn't even want to talk to me, which is sort of fucked up too, because he also needed a dad, and his dad needed his son. So at least I have he was born at 8:13 in the evening, this exact minute right now, and I remember it every time I see him. So I have to wait